Today's video is brought to us by Birch Living. More on them later in the video. Today I'm sharing my unconventional interior design philosophy and 5 ways you can make your home a jewel box. Hello everyone, Jennifer here, and welcome back to the Daily Connoisseur. So let's talk about interior design. What is my design philosophy? What inspires me? I'm going to share that with you today. And so let's start off with something that you heard in the title of this video, a jewel box room. What is a jewel box room? What's a jewel box home? Well, that's one of our goals when we decorate our home. We love the idea of creating a jewel box. And I've heard this term many times before. And basically what a jewel box room is, and actually I'm going to read to you what House and Home describes as a jewel box room, because I think they got it perfectly. So House and Home describes a jewel box room as one that layers in rich color, pattern, and your most treasured items and glamorous finishes to fill every nook and cranny. Regardless of square footage, your home should feel collected and personal. And you walk into one of the rooms and you feel like you're in a jewel box. What's that feeling? It's special, unique, ornate, curated, personal. And also not afraid of personality. So let's talk about the 5 ways that you can make your home a jewel box. The first one is with art. And I really love to fill our walls with art. We have gallery walls on many different walls in our home. And if you Google jewel box room and look at the images, you're going to notice that a lot of the images have gallery walls. People who love to curate art that means something to them, not just a generic piece that you pick up at the local super mega store, but something that means something to you. And they create these galleries in their own home. And I've always loved that look. I love going to museums and seeing gallery walls, for example. So we have gallery walls in our family room, and I'm building different ones. We have one that's currently being curated on our stairs. And one of the challenges about our home is that we have a lot of wall space and we have high ceilings. So there's a lot to decorate. A single painting on one of our big walls would look very diminutive and kind of puny. So I like to combine a lot of artwork to lift the eye up and make it feel a bit more opulent. The next idea I would like to talk to you about is the idea of themed rooms. So we're going to go up to the guest bedroom right now because we've recently redone that room. It was a completely boring, bland, mossy room. It had moss colors on the walls. It was a box. It was just dead boring. And we had a mattress on the floor. We didn't even have a bed. So we've recently redone that room. And I'm going to talk about Birch Living because they kindly sponsored today's video. So we have a new organic mattress in this room. The previous mattress that we had was around 17 years old. Ben had it even before we were married. It was time to get rid of that mattress. And I've always wanted to try one of those delivered to your door bed in a box organic mattresses. So Birch Living is perfect for that. So let me tell you about the mattress and how I assembled it, and then I'm going to get back to the idea of the theme in the guest bedroom. So Birch makes organic, non-toxic mattresses in America with just 4 materials sourced from nature: organic latex, New Zealand wool, American steel springs, and organic cotton. Each Birch mattress comes with 2 of their comfortable Eco-Rest pillows. So we've had this Birch mattress since August, and I frequently sneak into the guest bedroom to sleep on it because it's so comfortable. It's the perfect balance between firm and soft, but it offers support at the same time. It arrived in a box on our doorstep, and I definitely needed help carrying it upstairs, but this arrived in August when Ben was out of town, and so I actually assembled this whole thing myself. I was able to do it, and it was pretty neat. Birch Living also wanted me to let you know that they just launched their new mattress, the Birch Luxe, which launched on October 6th. So the Luxe takes the comfort, luxury, and safety of the original Birch mattress to the next level. The Birch Luxe natural mattress is crafted with responsibly sourced and sustainably produced materials: organic cashmere, organic New Zealand wool, fair trade cotton, and pulse latex.
It's specifically created with breathability, cooling, and support in mind, and it offers increased airflow and targeted zone lumbar support. With your Birch mattress, you get a 100-night sleep trial and a 25-year warranty. Birch delivers the mattress right to your door for free if you are in the United States. So click on my link in the description box for $400 off your mattress plus 2 free pillows.
Back to the idea of theme. So I wanted to update this room in a budget way, and that budget did not allot for wallpaper because wallpaper is expensive. So we decided to paint it white. We had it painted, and it's a fresh lick of white paint. I'll leave the shade down below, and it just looks so clean now. I took off the dated curtain rods, and we have this new bed. This is a magnolia bed. It's from Living Spaces. I love metal beds. There's something so Victorian about them, and you know I love the Victorian era. And this also has a modern edge. So we have this new bed in there. The bedding is very soft and sumptuous. This little chevron blanket at the foot of the bed is from American Blossom Linens. It's so substantial, it's a wonderful throw. Now the theme in this room comes in through the art, and the theme is vintage art posters. So Ben has this art poster called Golf in Italy that he loves, and so we have that up on the wall. We also have this vintage Vogue advertisement that I like as well. So when we're looking to add artwork to this room, I'm going to be looking at more vintage posters, vintage ads that would really go with the theme. And that's how you really think about a dollhouse or a jewel box room. Each room kind of has a theme to it, which I love. The next component to a jewel box room are in the accessories, and this is found in books, plants, lighting, throws, pillows, and all of that. So this is what really is fun. And I did a video about book organization recently for Mega Motivation, where I shared with you that we have books in every room. We have so many books. There's piles of books everywhere. You could sit anywhere and pick up a good book. I really think that's the hallmark of a comfortable home. If you're able to sit down and reach for a poetry book or a design book or another classic and flip through the pages and read, it's so cozy. So I love decorating with books. We have plants all throughout the home. We have a lot of live plants. We have a gigantic fiddle leaf fig, of course, and various other plants in the dining room. I love real live orchids, so we have those everywhere, and they add an exotic flavor to the home. Of course, you've all seen the Carl Larson windowsill where I have a lot of little miniature plants, and those are almost like little pieces of art as well, and they add a lot of character to the home. Regarding lighting, it's still a work in progress for us, but we have a beautiful chandelier now in our dining room, and that is definitely a hallmark of a jewel box, just a gorgeous lighting fixture and ambient light that can make the home look beautiful. And like I said, our home is, you know, a work in progress. We wait years to upgrade things. We had holes in our sofa cushions, our sofa slip covers for so many years. We finally upgraded them. So it's not about a rush to get all this done at once, but it is over time upgrading things as you can. Let's talk about the fourth characteristic of a jewel box room, which is color, not being afraid of color. And a lot of the times people will say, don't you get sick of your wallpaper? Don't you get tired of this color? Aren't you worried about the blue cabinets in your kitchen, them looking dated in a few years? And my answer is always no. I love the color. I've lived far too much of my life in very bland rooms that I was afraid to update for fear of resale value or that I would get tired of them. So take a look at our kitchen, for example. This is before footage of the kitchen. It was a very standard kind of 90s kitchen. Everything was brown, dark granite, very heavy, deep colors. And so we completely refinished the kitchen. We refinished the same cabinets, but we had them painted in this beautiful blue color. A lot of people ask me for the name of this paint. It was custom blended by our contractor, so I don't have that for you, but it's a gorgeous blue-gray fog color. We have the brass knobs and then the white quartz countertops with the subway tile backsplash. And the color of this kitchen brings me so much joy. I don't care if it's going to be dated in a few years. The kitchen was dated as it was in my perspective, so I like that blue color. If you look at our master bedroom, there's blue toile throughout it, and I feel like I'm sitting in a cloud. I love the blue toile. Downstairs in the dining room, we have the winter birds wallpaper, which has pops of color with the birds here and there. We recently repainted our homeschool room. So that used to be a really boring mossy color as well. Now it's in a beautiful blue color that is similar to our kitchen cabinets. And again, I will leave that paint color for the homeschool room down below. We have blue desks there. Not being afraid of color and just embracing it, allowing your eyes to envelop the loveliness of the shades. That's so key for a jewel box home. And the fifth characteristic of a jewel box room is the personalized touches. This is almost the most important aspect. So to go back to what House and Home described, they said your home should feel collected and personal. And I think a lot of people struggle with that. They just go to the major chain stores that are in every city and they kind of see what's on the shelf and then they buy it because they have to fill the walls. But think more about how you can collect things that are personal to you. What can you do? So for example, look at the artwork. How can you personalize the artwork? I had this poster framed from when I was living in Paris from the restaurant Roger Le Grand Nuit, and I had such an amazing night there, a fabulous dinner that I'll never forget. And they gave us posters when we went to the restaurant. So when I came back to America, I framed it and it's on the wall. Very personal. Every time I look at it, I think of that night. Another project that I'm embarking on that I've been wanting to do for years is framing my book covers. So you know the Madame Chic books are translated into dozens of other languages and they all have these gorgeous, unique book covers that were designed by these amazing artists. So over time, I've been slowly framing them and creating my own gallery wall with the book covers. And that's a very personal touch. So whatever it is that you have in your home, things you've collected from your travels, I'll put my favorite books on the fireplace mantelpiece, for example, or Ben's favorite artwork on the wall. Those types of things really make a house have character. And it's really about your personal touches. It should feel collected, like it was intentional, and not just, oh, I have to fill this space, so I'm just gonna buy something to put onto it. It has to reflect your style and your life. So those are my tips for creating a jewel box room in your home. Let me know what you think about this concept. I would love to hear from you about your own design philosophy. Thank you so much to Birch Living for bringing us today's video. Don't forget to click the link below for $400 off your mattress plus 2 free pillows. Thanks for joining me today on the Daily Connoisseur. Keep calm and remain classy, and I will see you in my next video.